Made back in a time where sharks were not the driving force of the movie, even if the title is. Deadly Jaws. The 1974 pre-Jaws adventure cult classic that was directed by Harold Rennell. The plot: Renee Chagrin, played by Marius Weyers from Deep Star 6, and Sexy Pascal, played by Sandra Prinsloo, are looking for a map that leads to treasure. After some lethal interrogation from Chagrin to a historian, a friendly trio discover the map hidden behind a painting. Clever Chagrin takes this opportunity to have Pascal trick them into being guided out to sea by the deadly duo. They find the treasure hotspot rather quickly, but greed can change more than 5 people. Now an army of treasure hunters are after the gold, and our main characters must risk everything to save it. This is actually one hell of a fun movie. It gets going right away and never slows down. Even when there are slow parts, it's intriguing. Even though there are only like 3 or 4 scenes with sharks, and no one even dies by the deadly jaws of a shark, it is still intriguing and entertaining enough to work. With an overwhelming amount of sleazy cheesiness, this is up there with Sharks' Treasure for sure. I think it's even better if I'm to be honest. Deadly Jaws is like The Shark Hunter, just 5 years older than that movie, and with way less shark carnage, like 100% less. There's also the main baddie, Dom Pedro, who's just a one-dimensional villain. Something interesting about the actors: Percy Safe, who played Pedro, and Hans Haas Jr., who played one of the friendly trio, Peter Dams. Those 2 actors actually died a little over a week of each other, both in 2009. There is one thing I do not like about these kind of movies, because it's distasteful, and that is they use real sharks. Real dead sharks. They probably killed them and took out their jaws as a precaution for the actors. Not so deadly now, huh? Bite back, sharks! If you couldn't tell by now, this is a story of greed. All the characters turn on Chagrin, but he always has a plan up his sleeve. It mostly involves begging to stay for one more day. Just one more day. One more. Okay, 2 more days. 3? Something you'll come to notice about Peter is that he is constantly getting injured. It's about as baffling as the punches with no impact sound effects added to them. Yeah, that happens too. Instead of, it's, that hurt so bad! I didn't hear it hurt though. But hey man, it's all about the sleaze. There's some great scenery here too. Not only in nature, but Sandra Prinsloo as well. The underwater camera work is okay. There's a funnel over the camera anytime they have the actors or actresses filmed under the sea. Old school effects, man. It's all about the sleaze. Speaking of the effects, the gore, the effects. There's some blood. Not much though. An already dead shark is stabbed and there are some bullet hits with very minor blood. Lackluster special effects are in this movie, and that's a damn shame. The musical score: if you thought the movie overall was sleazy, just listen to the music. It is nothing all too great, but it could have been way worse. With great pacing, fun characters, tons of action and sleaze, I can safely recommend this. Especially for anyone who is into the tamer grindhouse scene. It's a decent thriller, but it does have its fair share of problems. Still, I dug it. Overall, I give Deadly Jaws a 2.5 out of 5. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below, leave comments, and subscribe.